the family next door to me, when I was very young, was named Bates. And they had an adult son who was simple. One of those types of simple people, really strong, heavily built, but absolutely thick. And he was very, very quiet, never bothered anybody. And then there was talk of him starting to get violent. And one day, the talk was that he'd attacked two people in the street. And they sent a wagon from the mental asylum to pick him up. This wagon turned up, two men got out in white coats, and they tried to get him out of the house. And as I say, he was strong. And he picked both of them up and threw them across the garden. They retreated to their van, and they called the police on the phone. And we waited and waited, and I'm standing there, and then somebody said, "They're coming." And after a while I saw this fat old policeman on a bicycle biking up the hill. And he was struggling to get up the hill, and he was slow, and he got to the top of the hill, and he parked his bike, he got off, and he bent down and he took his bike clips off, which you never see in this country but were very common in England. He opened the top pocket of his tunic, he put the bike clips in, done the top button up, then he went to the back of his bike, and on the pannier was his policeman's helmet strapped down. He unstrapped the policeman's helmet, put the policeman's helmet on, walked up to the front door, walked into the front gate, walked down the path, and he said, "Now what's the matter, my boy?" And he got picked up and thrown straight over the fence. He got up, he brushed himself down, he picked his policeman's helmet up, put it on his head. He walked out the gate on the next door's garden, along the fence, down the fence to where Bates was standing, who picked him up again and threw him back over the fence.
Oh, okay.
He got up, cop brushed himself down, brushed his helmet off, put the helmet on, walked out of the next door's garden, along the fence, and he reached the front gate. And he said, "Now, my lad, why won't you go and have a ride in the van?" And Bates, he said, "I haven't had my dinner." At that, his mother and his sister June rushed into the house, and after a few minutes they came out with a plate of food and a knife and fork. And June stood there holding the plate, and he's eating from the plate, standing up against the fence. He ate all the food on the plate, put the knife and fork down, walked up the gate, up the path, through the gate, and got in the van. And the two people in white coats jumped over, shut the door, and drove away with him.
All you needed is to give a poor bastard his dinner. Right?